What? Drip to what? 내 친구들 봐. 내 친구들이야. 인물 좀 봐.
For this video, we're going to look at dimension style. Say we already have a floor plan made directly in layout. That isn't the best floor plan or to the accurate scale. However, we're just going to show how the dimension works. So if you want to click on dimension, go up here, look for dimensions, or just press the letter D. When you press the letter D, you can see the dimension style is activated and you have options there. Now there are two ways to work with styles. It's either you put the dimensions first by clicking and clicking and putting the offset and editing them later. For example, leader style, auto scale, decimal, meters, precision. Let's say disable auto scale and make the scale 1:100. It changes the scale of the dimension. We are only editing the dimension properties in dimension style. Now if you want to edit the shape, remember, go to shape style, like start arrow, end arrow, and how small or big it is, as well as the stroke or the line weight. However, since we edited this after putting the dimension, when we try to put another dimension, it goes back to the old setting. You could see it's still an arrow. It's not 1:100 compared to the one we edited. In order to change this, you could use the dropper tool, click and click. Or press D for dimension style or dimension and edit the properties first. You could also select it with the eyedropper, D, click, and go back to D, dimension style, to have the same style as the one before. So now we could continue. You could click once, set the offset, click once, set the offset. However, there is a shortcut to this. Going from right to left, okay, you could just double click the next point. For example, click once, set the location, choose the next point, and double click. Double click, double click. This is what curved leader style means. You could see here it says curved leader style. That means if the dimension isn't enough to fit here as translated by layout, it's going to create a leader style. You could disable that by clicking on no leader. However, it just removes the curve, so it's better to start it again. Disable no leader, press D, dimension style, copy the properties, and manually put the dimension. Also put the overall dimension below. Right side. Down to up, just double click. Okay. Then you can have your interior dimensions as well. Align. If you have index keys, it's better to indicate the dimensions of each column, the topmost, because that will be the first ones the foreman will use to lay out the structure of the building. We have the second hierarchy, which are exterior walls. In the third hierarchy, there are two ways to go about this. First is the door opening, double click, and the window opening. However, if you have details, callouts, and schedules, and the architect instructed the foreman to be able to read it well, the other procedure is that they put the dimension to the center of the opening. For example, for this window, look for the midpoint, which turns blue. and double click. And they put the label here for W or window. That means that when the foreman lays it out, he gets from the center of the wall and measures it according to the window schedule, same as the door. But it is also easier to lay out the walls first. However, this may become redundant, and if it does not reflect on the window schedule, then there will be miscommunication in the site. So our doors, we do not really put the dimension because we have them in our schedule. So as I said, this floor plan is not to the exact scale. Bring the front. Okay. Also edit the line weight and shape style or the fill color. Right click, send to. Our windows could also have a fill. Fill. Send backward just once. So it depends on how you would want it to look like. You could also make the stroke white. Make it green. It's up to you how you want it to look like. And that's how to use dimensions. You could also make angled dimensions by holding out Alt. Example, if there's a diagonal there, it goes vertical or horizontal or perpendicular. What do we call this? Parallel, yeah. But if you hold down Alt, you can do it without any snap. So I guess that's it. If you're having problems with locking on, just right click and object snap. The right way to do this, or the more efficient way, is to make the drawing in the model, SketchUp model, and import it to layout. However, since we're starting with the layout guide for the basics, this is all you should know for dimensions. So the style trays are there for what you want to change. You want to change the shape, go to shape style. Want to change the dimension units, go to dimension style. Say inches, precision, say millimeters. Could also choose to remove the units, make it perpendicular, parallel, in between, below, and above. Auto scale is used if you have the model. If you want to change the text, go to text style. Choose our art text. There you go.